James, this is great. We're here at your new place.
Coffee and Collectibles.
Coffee and Collectibles. And it's wonderful that you did this. This is really great for the community. And one of the things why it resonates so strongly with me and why I'm so excited about it, and it's instant success, by the way. It's here over the weekend, and you couldn't even get in the place. It's amazing what you do. Is because of my family was a family-owned business as well, Tirone Shoe Store out of Port Richmond Avenue.
Wow.
And we serve the whole Staten Island community that would come to Port Richmond every August to get their parochial school shoes, because we serve pretty much the whole island.
That was a good niche.
Oh, it was a great niche, and it was a wonderful thing that people would come in from every community on Staten Island, North Shore, South Shore, everything. And in the month of August, from August 1st to the day school started, it was packed with all these people. But it gave you such a strong sense of community. I remember working, when I was in high school, college, and even after that in the store, and serving the different communities and listening to the people talk about each of their areas, their schools and stuff like that. It was so much fun. And here you are doing the same thing, family-owned business, but you're doing it from all different locations.
Right.
So you started with Cake Chef.
1988.
88, which is almost 40 years ago, which I would have thought you were going to say 2000 or something. Yeah. I can't believe how fast time goes. It's
Cookie Jar on Forest is approaching like 16, 17 years.
And that was amazing too, but you blazed these trails. You came up with an idea. And it's not like it's just like this niche thing, like let me figure. It's like what you would want, right? Is that how you do it? Because like the cookie jar concept, you sell cookie jars.
Right.
It's not just like the name is cookie jar, get your cookies here.
Well, I started out, I was collecting cookie jars.
Yeah.
So I had about 1,000 cookie jars.
Wow.
And I didn't have they were in a basement.
Oh my
Nobody got to see them.
This is amazing.
Nobody got to see them. Yeah.
And I remember when you opened it, because we used to do around the world dinners. Your wife,
right.
used to go to all different houses.
Right.
And that's when you were opening it up. And I said, this guy's crazy. He's opening up cookie jar.
Yeah. Right.
And so you had all those cookie jars. So that's why when you opened up, I never knew the reason. You had the whole place stocked with cookie jars. So where did they get these cookie jars?
Yeah,
you had them.
It was a good theme to start with. Now, though, all those cookie jars are gone, actually, because we sell the cookie jars with cookies in it if people want it that way. But really, the bulk of the business is we sell cookies.
Yeah.
And we sell good cookies, better than average cookies, at a below average price, which usually you don't get that concept.
You don't get that. Cookies are like really expensive, and it was always very reasonable, whatever. So you started Cake Chef, right? And then you went over to the Cookie Jar.
Cookie Jar.
Which is, I guess, Cake Chef is right here in
on Jewett.
Four Corners on Jewett. And then the Cookie Jar is over off of Forest Avenue.
Correct.
And then you went into Newark.
Yeah.
So, and what was the inspiration for that? Because you have two places here, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we opened up a place called Piece of Cake.
Yeah.
It has an industrial theme to it.
Yeah.
And it evolved into a cafe. It evolved.
Yeah.
It started off as a bakery, but it evolved. Now it's a bakery cafe. There's a lot of moving parts to that place.
Yeah.
Then the space next door to the Piece of Cake.
But was that a bakery before you opened it?
Next door was a place called the French Tart.
Right, I remember that.
Right.
Okay.
And then after that, we opened up the second Cookie Jar.
Right. Okay.
And now
that's the only one I've never been to. So where is that in proximity to a Piece of Cake?
It's right next door.
It's right next door.
It's attached.
Okay, it is.
And you could walk through.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've seen it when I drive past.
So it's all. Yeah. That's why there's a lot of moving parts. There's a dining room. There's the cookie jar.
Yeah.
We have sandwiches. We have bakery. People order birthday cake.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on.
Amazing. And then, so what you did here, this used to be Pfeiffer, right?
This used to be Charles Pfeiffer Medical.
Yeah, medical. The whole building, everything, and then you took over part of it for the collectible part.
Right. I started.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
And then you got into this space.
Yeah. Then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And we were still working on this.
Yeah.
Through COVID, but it was slow. Very slow to get things done.
Delicious coffee, by the way.
Thank you.
Say, it's really amazing.
And it's a good combination.
and it's just great for the community, and it's amazing. I mean, everybody knows who you are. Yeah. They know the Cake Chef, especially on the North Shore here, and then you're working your way to the South Shore with New York.
It's like Mr. Rogers say, Cake Chef is a person in the neighborhood, right?
It's true, but you're such a talented guy. First of all, I remember when you first opened Cake Chef, you hired Vito. He was an older guy. He was, I don't know if he was related to you somehow.
No, but he had his own bakery in Brooklyn.
And you find these people who are talented, and between the two of you and the other people involved too, you made such a beautiful difference in the whole in this industry, bakery industry, because your product is very, very fresh, always delicious, and consistency is the most important thing in any restaurant or any place that you eat.
Right.
And you're so amazingly consistent, it's incredible. And that's what we try to do in our brokerage.
Right.
The same exact thing. We try to be consistent. We try to give people an experience that they can share with other people and say, this is what the Joe Tirone team did. And then when they refer us, that person gets the same exact experience. And it's so important. But you do it with such ease, and with every single place that you open up, it's this consistency. I got to tell you, I got to thank you on behalf of the people at Staten Island. Because everything you touch, you could say turns to gold, but
everything you touch turns to sold.
That's right. Thank you. I was supposed to say that. Hold on a second.
Hey, I gotta have a good one-liner.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. That is good.
But I couldn't do it without the team.
Yeah.
And my wife. And
your wife is amazing.
And that's how we get it done.
Son, I remember when he was a little kid, when we used to do the dinners with all the couples. Yeah. And I remember being a little kid. Now he's in the business, and that really makes it even better to have this family business that's going to be passed on to the next generation.
That's right.
And we all benefit from it. Yeah. I mean, the collectible part that people don't really know about you is that you're a collector, and you have an eye for things. And you pick them up wherever you pick them up, and then you retrade them here or on eBay and stuff like that. But it's a wonderful place for the community.
Yeah.
So
it's
I just want to thank you.
It's a nice experience.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, James. Thanks so much. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.